Have you ever wondered if reality is really as solid as it seems? What if I told you that reality actually changes depending on whether or not we observe it? This isn't science fiction, it's a real scientific mystery that has puzzled some of the greatest minds in history. Today, we're diving into the experiment that shook the foundation of physics and what it could mean for your life. Over 100 years ago, scientists were trying to understand the true nature of light. Was it a wave, like the ripples in a pond, or a particle, like tiny marbles? To find out, they set up a simple test, now known as the Double-Slit Experiment. Here's how it worked. Imagine a wall with two narrow slits and a screen behind it. They fired particles of light, photons, toward the slits. If light were just particles, you'd expect to see two bright spots on the screen, right behind each slit. But when the experimenters didn't observe which slit the photon went through, something magical happened. Instead of two spots, the photons created a pattern of light and dark stripes, known as an interference pattern. This pattern is what you'd expect from waves, not particles. It was as if each photon went through both slits at the same time, interfering with itself. But here's where things get really weird. When scientists set up a detector to watch the photons and see which slit they went through, the interference pattern disappeared. Suddenly, the photons acted like particles again, creating just two spots. The act of observing changed the outcome. Think about that. The very nature of reality shifted just because someone was watching. This is more than just a quirky lab result. It's a fundamental trait of our universe. Physicists call this the observer effect. When you observe something, you collapse its possibilities into a single reality. Before you look, the photon is both wave and particle, everywhere and nowhere. But as soon as you watch, it chooses. It becomes real. Now, you might be thinking, what does this have to do with my life? Here's the insight. Every time you focus on something, whether it's a goal, a dream, or even a problem, you bring it into sharper reality. Your attention, your observation, actually changes what's possible. The act of looking, of noticing, of caring, transforms the world around you. Imagine if millions of us focused our attention on kindness, on creativity, on making the world a better place. What kind of reality could we create together if we all observed possibility instead of limitation? If you want to see more kindness in the world, start by noticing it. If you want to see more creativity, observe it wherever you can. I'm taking a step right now. I'm making a donation to a cause I care about. Maybe you'll do the same, or maybe you'll simply start looking at the world a little bit differently. Remember, observation changes reality. It's not just science. It's a responsibility. Let's make that count. If you found this mind-bending, share it with someone who needs a new perspective. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.